All right, Steelers Nation, we are the observers. Whew. Boys, if you had a word to sum up what we just observed, what would it be?
Oh man, pain. Um, that was pretty bad. Probably, as happy and confident as we were, or as I was Thursday when we did the pre-show or the pregame show. I felt the complete opposite Sunday. I think every aspect of the game was an F for all of them. Um, just we'll get into it, but as bad as it could be for having forever to get ready for this, just looked exactly like it did last year at the beginning.
Yeah, so pain for Grant.
I'm pained.
Smoke.
It hurt. It hurt me. I was barely. I'm finally ready to talk about it. I know, it's like I said, I don't know how you guys can just go over it so fast. Now I can you know get into it, but man,
All right,
It's
Smoke, what about
disappointing.
you?
It's disappointing. I have I think what gets me, and we'll go into a bit more detail, is just it's the little things that the team just like hasn't done for years now,
yeah.
of missing a sign. It's not like we get flat out stomped on, by someone who's just like, it's not like Brady picking us apart with like those good teams. It's not even just the Niners now. It's just like everyone just
We got stomped out
manhandles
there.
us in the trenches. Everyone just does whatever they want. It's disappointing.
How about you,
Yeah.
Chris?
I observed a shellacking, and it was painful as well because I was in public. I was out at a bar watching this.
Yeah, I
in
can't do. I
Dallas.
mean, I was too, but I was with Steeler fans. But you've always been like that. You're nuts.
I was out. It was just every man for himself. There were Bengals, Browns fans. After we lost, they had like orange on, and I was coming back from the bathroom. They're like, "Oh, you lost," and I was like, "So did y'all." And the woman was like, "No, we didn't. We won." And I was like, "Oh, you're a Browns fan?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah." And I said, "My apologies. You usually don't show yourselves in public, so I got confused." So
Yeah, they're out now. They're all out feasting. Speaking of
Enjoy it.
feasting, well, I mean, we said we'd get into it a little bit later, but the shout out to the Niners, their commenters, man, they were ruthless. They followed up on all of their trash talk, but it was awesome. I thought all of that was really fun. I know we had fun with it too.
Yeah. Keeping receipts. So there's nothing like
Yeah,
keeping
man.
receipts on a
Yeah.
YouTube comment coming
Yeah,
back days later. They even called out Dion, and he was a fan.
I know they took, and they were all right. That's the thing. So,
They were partially right.
I mean, the one thing they said that I don't get is like, you guys didn't watch the tape, or you guys didn't do like, I'm not watching Niners tape. Okay. I'm not watching any tape. This is the Steelers show. We'll talk a little bit about who we're playing. I'm not watching 49ers tape or breaking down Brock Purdy. The one dude was pissed at where you said he went to college. Or no,
come
it was
on, man. I
Dion.
thought you were going for NFL films.
Dude,
This
you
is our
guys got to do your
entry.
homework.
Let's be real here.
You guys got to have better take. Who has better take? Take is just your opinion. I don't get this take stuff. These aren't takes. These are just. I sorry, I don't know. Brock Purdy's a running quarterback.
He's not a running quarterback.
I will say, and you said this in the text. You're still not sold on him. I think I'm sold on him. I think he's pretty good.
There's if you go back and watch that game, let's boil it down to just that game.
Okay. I did watch that game, Niners fans. I did my homework.
Like, receivers are 5 to 10 yards open.
Yeah, but he's hitting them.
Yeah, but okay.
Teddy didn't hit him.
So can 3/4 of the. We don't have guys running 10 yards open. I'm sorry, we don't. We don't. We don't run plays that make it better, make it easy for our quarterback. We don't. Brock didn't do anything that makes me think that he's some world beater. I still think you could pluck any quarterback who's got some knowledge into that system, and they function just fine. And I think they agree in San Francisco. They weren't. If Trey Lance didn't get hurt last year, he probably would have played all year long, and we would not be talking about Brock Purdy. Like they've
He
got
doesn't
a
lose
system
games to
they
his
want to
credit.
run, and they run it. Like, what did he do that was spectacular? He threw a 50-50 ball to Ayuk in the end zone. Okay. Every quarterback does that.
Yeah,
Well,
but there's
what I
something
was-
to say about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was just gonna say he had some of those throws on the run. Like he had the one to Debo. He had a couple other ones. Like we were talking about Kenny looking good throwing the ball on the run. Purdy did a pretty good job of it too.
He just didn't make mistake. Like there's something to be said about, you still got to execute and not make mistakes and take care of the ball. And on big, there were big downs where I thought we had them. And to your point, some guys were wide open, but he's hitting them. I mean, I don't know. I think he's definitely better than I thought. Is he like, Mahomes? No, but he's not Lamar.
He's not simply that game manager that we
Take
would
that
call him.
stray. Take that stray there, Lamar.
You know something that stood out to me was during the press conferences, and I mean anybody watching the game. Kenny mentioned that whenever they did start moving the ball, it was during the 2-minute drill, and that's what we saw the year prior. That's what we
That's been
saw
that forever.
with Ben.
They don't ever do. We used to mix that in every once in a while. Now it's literally the 2-minute drill. That's all we use it for. We
That's
used to
our
mix
whole-
that all in.
Yeah,
That's-
that's our whole.
Should we just get into some of the details now?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, we're just free flowing today. There's no downs. This is just a funeral.
So I mean, before friends of ours or anyone start railing on quarterback, this was an utter team failure of
Mhm.
every level. Yeah, the quarterback sucked. The punter was god awful. You can't go 3 and out and have your punter punt at 30 fucking yards. You can't do it in the NFL. Like you can't do it at any level of football, let alone the NFL. Like it's basics of the game. You come out, the play calling is shit. Like
So
you're trying
bad.
to you took the ball off the coin toss to try and make some sort of statement. You open up with a nice easy throw, pitch and catch, 6 yards to Pickens. And our second play is a toss jet sweep to our number 4 wide receiver, to our non-blocking tight end who completely whiffs on anyone. And on any 3 guys he could have picked out the block, he touched no one. So I'm like, that's what we do. Like, we drafted a running back in the first fucking round. Run him.
I know, dude.
We beefed up the offensive line. You got a gain of 6 on the
10
first play.
runs.
Hand it off to him. Like, what are we doing here? It just makes 0 sense.
Yeah.
0 cents.
Dude, that's Canada, and that now see, this was just supposed to be a quick, but like I'm gonna start getting a little hot again because Canada is so bad and nothing has changed. But Chris has told me all year we baited them. We got it, like we were doing it on purpose last year. We didn't open up the offense. Well, why didn't we open it Sunday?
Man, it looked like we couldn't. Their D line.
They're
just
really
dominant
good,
on
and
us.
that's another thing.
Yeah.
The 24 people that watched the show on May 12th would have heard me say I thought we would go 0-1 and lose to the Niners. Now, last week, did I talk myself into us winning? Yes. But nobody knew. I mean, we know nobody said we're going to go undefeated. And this is one of the games that it's actually one of the hardest game. May be the hardest game on our schedule. So, the sky's not falling yet. It's like you said, it's pain, it's disappointing. Got some bad injuries as well to make things worse. But the Niners are good, and I'm not completely selling yet. But
No, it's not time to hit the panic button.
No, it's not. Especially with the Browns coming to town. My God. Monday Night Football, Browns, W.
Watson completed 55% of his passes.
He threw a brutal pick. Brutal pick. That's the other thing, too, of making sure that you don't panic on a week 1. Chiefs, Bills, Bengals all lost. There's the 3 quarterbacks everyone talks about.
Brady used to lose all the time in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like
I was listening
mattered.
to Wolf Craig Wolfley on the Steelers radio show, and he was talking from experience of I mean, we were youngins at the time, but the 1989 team lost 51-0 to the Browns in week 1, 41-10 to the Bengals in week 2, 0-2, lost by a combined 92-10 to the Browns and Bengals, went on to be a drop pass away from going to the AFC title game. Like, shit happens.
they turn it around. You got to be hot at the right end. I mean, it's just, you can't be hot in September, but like it's more of the way that we lost. Like we thought we were in their tier, and we're
not in their tier. Yeah,
not even close.
Ways to go.
Yeah, that being said, 1-1 in touchdowns. So the bet lives. Touchdown every game. Mark that one down. 16 more. If you took the Bengals for that, that would be like really,
that's a bad beat.
Ass.
Yeah.
How do you like to pay your guy $250 million and have him be benched in the same week? Tough.
Very Bengals.
So I wanted to talk. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
No, go.
No, I was going to ask. We saw I think someone sent the video today, of Kenny like smashing the earth with his head. Do you pay any mind to him being concussed at all in the game? That's the most off he's ever looked.
Someone asked Tomlin about that today during his press conference, and he said the medical staff didn't even take a look at him, that it was a non-issue.
They didn't take a look at him?
I don't think he's concussed.
I wish
he just had an off day.
I think so much of the game, so much of sports, dude, is so mental. I think you get someone who's confident, amped up, trying to show out. You stumble out the gate, you're instantly down 7-0. You try to make a play, you're instantly down 10-0, and it just snowballs. Guys start missing blocks. Guys are running terrible routes. You and the receivers aren't in sync, and it just snowballs. Yeah, and with us, it happens like
that team.
What's amazing with us is that it's never just one thing. Like I said, it's the O-line. You run something to the left, and both guys, like Sayamalu and Cole, both block the guard, and no one goes to the next level and just lets Fred Warner run free. The punter sucks. The vaunted defense just gets fucking gay. We finally get back into the game. Like I told you guys, I thought it was a new game at halftime. Okay, you got the monkey off your back. You scored. It's 20-7. It's well within reach. You're starting to actually get pressure. And the defense gives the defense that we pay how many millions of dollars for just gives up a 70-some yard touchdown and just basically seals the game. Like, what are we doing?
Not tackling. Levi whiffed, man. McCaffrey balled out. He hit like that Madden button on us. God, that was embarrassing. Why on us?
There's TJ though. Man, is he good?
Yeah, he's really good.
Outplayed Bosa.
It would be nice if he did it in the first half, but whatever.
He outplays everyone. He's still the best in the league. I mean, it's not even close. You know the worst in the league is? Patrick Peterson.
Myles Garrett.
He is bad, but Peterson, man, I told you guys, he stinks. He is going to be a liability all year. Now he's giving bulletin board material.
I mean, I think a couple of us did. You think about it, Connor Hayward earlier in the offseason said that there wasn't a linebacker in the league that could cover him.
Nothing makes me more frustrated than that shit. I hate that. I hate it.
I know.
So annoying.
Peterson did have a couple of breakups, but the slip was bad. That was ugly.
Don't get me going on the field, dude. This field, terrible. Terrible.
Is it just because they refused to do turf? Is this like the long-standing thing of it? It's like a natural, because like MetLife Stadium played host to the Giants on Sunday night and the Jets on Monday night. I didn't see people slipping in either of those games.
That's turf.
Yeah, so like, as far as I know, a lot of Steelers and whatnot have asked to keep Acrisure Hines as grass.
I like the grass. It's just, why does this grass suck?
I don't know. That field's been disastrous since it opened.
I know. I see other teams playing in good grass, but this grass is like dirt. I don't understand. I mean, it's like it's moving. It's not I can't even explain it. Do we have a like a greenskeeper on viewing? Can we get somebody to talk grass? Why is our field so bad? I'll tell you why it's so bad. It's because that dump pit plays on it the night before because they can't afford their own stadium.
I'm not going to even
Take
spit the
that, Smo.
facts. Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
I'm not even going to spit the facts of how stadiums work.
Just sucks that it was our guys that were slipping at home.
Yeah. Magically,
Yeah.
the Niners never slipped.
Yeah.
I told you they were running anti-slipping plays. We were not because Canada's calling our plays.
Man, nice
Bad
job.
for Cam, obviously surgery. At least he can come back. I mean, that honestly, getting Cam back week 9, fresh. I don't hate that. But
Hang around.
if it takes 8 weeks, he could be back sooner.
but
Typically, when they say that, they end up coming back a little bit sooner.
remember TJ like torn pec came back and I don't even he must have like glued it, dude. I don't understand how he came back so fast. DJ is brutal, but AB's coming per his Twitter.
I can't deal with that again.
If he came back and said, "Listen, guys, I'll play for free," would you let him in?
No.
No,
Can you imagine he and
Him and Pickens?
Yeah,
Oh
on the
my
same.
God, dude.
No.
I can't do it.
Heck
Yeah.
no. There aren't enough footballs.
I think that
So
was all I had. Go ahead, Chris. I know you had some things to wrap up with.
now I just wanted to say shouts to Dion. Thanks a lot for coming
Yeah,
on.
thank you, Dion.
Talking your trash. It honestly,
You
we
paid
got
your
a
debt.
lot. Yeah, I did pay my debt.
I really wanted to see Dion doing those push-ups.
Oh man, he would have had to
I was
take
surprised Chris did so many. He's not a push-up guy.
I think his knees were down.
Grant tries to say I'm not a push-up guy. I don't understand that. You've known me for how
You're a
long?
pull-up guy. You're a pull-up guy.
I do it all.
I don't know.
I only see IG stories for leg day.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
No, but you're right. Thank you, Dion, for coming on.
Yeah, so we're going to continue with the guest appearances as long as we know of a fan that's willing to join the Observers podcast. This week, Browns divisional opponent.
Feed me somebody. Feed me. I'm rabid for a fucking Browns fan, dude.
We're gonna get into the mud. We've got our boy Billy joining us, who is
Billy,
a die-hard Browns fan. He's ready to represent
like not
the
even
dog
real,
pound.
dude. That no one's ever been a diehard Brown. No one is a diehard Browns fan.
I'm telling you right now, we're in for one.
If he comes on here and tries to make a case for Myles Garrett over TJ Watt, we're gonna have to meet someone.
He's out there practicing the wrong sport in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Can we have this dude see how many? Maybe he'll watch this beforehand and cheat. But how many of the Browns starting quarterbacks of the last 20 years can he name? That will let me judge his fandom.
We won't have enough time. That'll be all 4 downs, dude. No, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go toe to toe with him. We'll break down the Browns game Thursday. So, like we said, the schedule will be kind of a quick one on Tuesdays like this, and then kind of the full show Thursday with our guest. But that's all I have. You guys have anything else? We were down bad today. We'll be back pepped up Thursday.
Yeah. On to the next one.
On to the next long season.
Keep coming out to the YouTube comments. Appreciate y'all, even if you're haters.
All right, Baldy Locks.
It's shaved, okay?
And Silver Fox. I mean, that's like a compliment. I mean, that was for like George Clooney. So thank you. I had his name here. Vic Lopez Candy. So thank you for the comment. And the one my favorite was, have you killed yourself yet? That from Jason Friedus.
I was gonna say, are there any favorites you want to pull out?
I like the guy that said, "Hey Alan, you see a way now?" I like that one. The kill yourself one, and Deaderhead. You should know your opponent better. Like, no, I shouldn't. I don't follow them. So, Chris,
that was
you were going in on them earlier.
Yeah, that one I called out in the in our text thread. But yeah, let me hop on the film and send Tomlin my notes. It's cool. I'm not
Chris, you got
watching-
any favorites?
No, it was just, I mean, I was going back and forth with the ones that were saying that Purdy was better than Pickett, and I mean, I ate those
I mean,
words.
you look stupid now.
And gin and juice didn't do anything.
No,
Yeah.
I stood up for us, and man, we got let down.
That happens. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you on Thursday.
Observers out.